Hello everybody, it is I, Zaney or John as usual, and welcome back to more Zaney Ramblings. Yeah, I know I haven't been here in a while. Unfortunately for me, I've had a lot going on, which I will explain here, and, well, that actually relates to the topic of our discussion today, and that would be relationships. And what do I mean by relationships? Do I mean the romantic kind, friendship, family, co-workers, stuff like that? Well, actually, it'll be pretty much all the above, mainly encompassing a romantic relationship and the corresponding relationships around it. So, without further ado, let's get started. So, it's been about a year since I finished Resident Evil 4. And that actually marks the anniversary about the time when I got broken up with. I was in a almost 3-year long relationship, and my ex broke up with me. It hit me pretty hard. It happened just before the end of RE4, and I just didn't want to finish RE4. It just, my emotional well-being at the time was not in the right place, and it took me a while to make things. I forced myself to finish the LP. Some people may have noticed me trying to complete that game, but others may have not. I tried to put on the best persona. That's great. And it really affected me. So much so that I didn't really have many people to talk to after. I didn't talk to my friends, I didn't talk to my family, I tried talking to my ex. We stayed friends after the breakup, and that was more detrimental to my emotional well-being and my health. I should have avoided it at all costs. Not long after she broke up with me, I noticed that she was actually hanging out with other guys and trying to get into relationships with other guys while I was by myself with no one, and basically getting upset. Not like angry upset, like sad upset. I just didn't really want to do much. It just hurt, and I couldn't talk to anybody. But surprisingly enough, I got a job in this state, and I had a crappy manager that just made it worse. I was in an emotionally weak state, and I tried doing my job, but he would yell at me a lot, and my other coworkers. It wasn't the best job. I was excited. I was happy to do this job so I can earn more money and save up and get out of the house. Yeah, that just didn't pan out really well. But it sucked. I didn't have people to talk to. I was by myself. I had to think about a lot of things and think about my roles in my life and others, and what I was going to do moving towards the future. I went through a lot of dark thoughts, I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. I thought about suicide. But I've moved past it. And it was hard. And I do have at least one person to thank. Just maybe a month or so after the breakup, somebody reached out to me. Not because of the breakup, per se, but just because, ironically, I knew how to drive, and she didn't know anybody to reach out to, and she asked me for driving advice. And I helped her out, and we had a great conversation, and she was an amazing friend. And you're thinking, oh wow, you guys must have talked all the time. Nope, that was the only time we talked. I'm not a very social person. evident in like the Twitter, Facebook, what have you. I've not talked anywhere on social media for months. But she reached out to me and I had a good conversation. And then, well, about 6 months later, I was finally ready to start moving on with my life. I was ready to get out and start dating again. I started looking, wasn't the best. Again, I'm an antisocial person, so it's not easy for me to go out and say like, hey, you look pretty. Oh, you think I'm creepy? Well, sorry. It didn't work that way, but I was finally ready to move on with my life. And I partially in my head had come up with, okay, I won't date people, I'll just be by myself and continue to reflect, but at least I'm ready to date if ever so a chance happens. Then, ironically enough, the friend that I talked to months before, she messaged me again, and she just wanted to thank me because she actually got her driver's license and she was working a job, and I was happy for her. And then, well, we began talking. And then we never stopped talking. We ended up finding we have a lot in common. More so than I ever thought. More so than me and my ex ever did. And we talked about it, and we really liked each other. We admitted that we liked each other. And we decided we wanted to go out with each other. And we have been going out for a while. Not gonna say in terms of specifics, but we've been going out for a while. And she's really changed my life and made me have a better outlook on life. We're trying to get out of each other's houses so we can move in together. And that's our ultimate goal, because we want a life together. I gotta say, in all of this, she was the one person that actually helped me the most. Because she reached out to me and she helped me through this time, and we reflected together, and she helped me realize who I am as a person and what I want. She even inspired me to get better and actually get a good job that I have right now, so I can get out of my house. And I helped her get a job, ironically, so we could get out of the house together. She was my friend foremost. She's the love of my life, and I'm happy to be with her. One of the things I have to say is, when it comes to relationships, things won't always stay there forever, and things have a way of just changing. But if a relationship, whether it be a person, whether it be a friendship, a family member, even a coworker, if it's something worth having, you have to fight for it. You have to work hard for it. Because at the end of the day, if that coworker, that friend, that family member, or the love of your life is not going to be there for you, and you don't have to keep them in your life. You have to be there for the people that are important for you, the people that will be there for you, and the people that will love you. So, this is just a message from me. It's okay to be by yourself for a while. It's okay to be within your own thoughts. But sometimes you have to reach out and talk to somebody. Because if you're alone with your thoughts forever, then it's not going to help you. So, with that being said, everybody, thank you all for watching. If you would like, please comment down below if you've had a similar experience like this. Maybe a relationship, maybe a friendship didn't pan out. Who knows? But as always, everybody, thank you all for watching. Have a good day, have a good night, and I'll see you guys next time.